War never changes. But the target does, and the war on fast food continues to be waged. Ever since science said that fast food was unhealthy and caused obesity and also diabetes. Oh, hey, look, a clown! Oh, Ronald McDonald, he's awesome. That guy gets it, am I right? He gets it. They even love McDonald's in Japan.
Donaldo no uwasa.
もしもし、ドナルドです。
ドナルドって喋るの？
I'm loud.
Though it probably started with a little push in 1971, when McDonald's Japanese president, Den Fujita, stated, "The reason Japanese people are so short and have yellow skins is because they have eaten nothing but fish and rice for 2,000 years. If we eat McDonald's hamburgers and potatoes for 1,000 years, we will become taller, our skin become white, and our hair blonde." I've not had McDonald's food in a long time. Sure, as a kid growing up, my family would go to McDonald's and we would get Happy Meals. I mean, they're meals infused with pure happy. Oh yeah, and Ronald would peddle those awesome toys as well. You know, you had to have them. But now I'm an adult, kind of. So I've learned to make better choices about what I shove down into my gullet. And no happy, face-painted clown is gonna change that. Mm-hmm. Yep. I have no interest at all in those delicious treats. You know, I'm not even worried about toys or anything. He's not gonna make me do it. I am not going to. No, God bless it! Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Sorry. Whew. See, video games were also no stranger to fast food restaurant branding. You've got Yo Noid, even Burger King has had their go with games on the Xbox, and McDonald's has had a number of well-known gaming titles. From McKids on the NES to McDonald's Treasureland Adventure on the Genesis. But one game, the first McDonald's video game, was only released in Japan on the Famicom. Donald Land. Hey, hold up now, who the heck is Donald? Alright, it's McDonald. How do you forget the Mick? Alright, it's in everything. You got the McNuggets, the McShake, the McRib, the McBypass surgery. No? No, that's not one yet. But of course, if you're informed, you'll know that in Japan, Ronald McDonald is actually known as Donald McDonald. I'm just gonna let that sink in. See, in Japan, they already had a famous icon by the name of Ranald MacDonald, which is pretty close to Ronald McDonald. And he was known for bringing English over to Japan in the 1800s. So it's understandable that they wouldn't want to confuse him with a face-painted clown that peddled burgers and fries. So it had to be modified. At least that's what I like to believe. Some sources also say that one of the businessmen responsible for bringing McDonald's over to Japan decided that Ronald McDonald would be too difficult to say for the Japanese people, so they went with Donald. Donald McDonald. Let's just get to the game, shall we? Yeah. Data East presents Donald Land. All of the McDonald's characters are here. Mayor McCheese, Grimace, Birdie, Big Mac Police, the Hamburglar, but all of a sudden, an evil clown wizard kidnaps them all, and it's up to Donald to rescue them by making his way through 12 dangerous stages. The game begins in Donald's hometown world as Mayor McCheese sends you off to your death with no more than a...
Goodbye.
Whew. Are you seeing this? I get that Donald's pants are practically parachutes, but did the controls need to be this floaty? It can definitely cause issues with landing certain jumps. Of course, you can jump with B, duck by pressing down, and press A to throw sticky bombs that look like apples. That's right, kids, don't eat apples. They may explode inside your little belly. Instead, try a McDonald's hamburger with a side of crispy, golden French fries.
I'm loaded.
The flight path of your bombs can be changed with the D-pad, but it can still be tricky to hit enemies. You won't be killing them in any other way, so make them stick. Sure, you can jump on top of most enemies, but you'll just stand there, riding them. You can also hold the A button to run, allowing for further jumps. Another technique that is super important is bomb jumping. There's a surprising amount of physics and momentum involved in playing this game, especially when throwing bombs. If you toss the bombs and jump at the right moment, you can land on them for a boost and an extra jump. This allows you to reach seemingly unattainable items. Donald Land is heavy on the platforming, so the basic stage enemies aren't too much of a hassle. But Donald sure makes a big deal out of being hit with an unusually long animation. Now be aware, occasionally the controls will change based on the level you're in. In the Sky World, you have to push the direction you wish to float in while you hang from a balloon. And in Ocean World, you'll be tapping A vigorously to swim. Sometimes it works, and sometimes you get stuck for some reason. It's rough. As you fight through the large variety of baddies, you'll be collecting hamburgers, which you can then spend at the end of each stage at McDonald's. Yes, this game is one of the only ones to feature a McDonald's restaurant where you can purchase food. Burgers, Big Macs, McNuggets, fries, and sodas. Crazy! What else is crazy? You're buying burgers with burgers. Well, who knew hamburger was so valuable? No, I'm pretty sure they're just coins that are designed to look like burgers. They're burger coins. But either way, that's an odd form of currency. So what do these tasty treats give Donald? More powerful attacks? Extra health? Diabetes? Nope. Buy enough McDonald's fast food and you get to play a matching game. Oh yeah, it's like a digital Happy Meal. You get rewarded with a little bit of fun for choking down that grub. The better option is to avoid the food altogether and just wait for the last shop screen where you can buy extra lives, hearts for your health bar, and bomb power-ups. You can also find these bonuses in the stages. If you're lucky, you might also find Donald's special helmet, which grants him invincibility so you can blast through enemies. And Donald's just like, oh, oops, murdered, whoops-a-doo. At the end of each stage, you'll take on a boss to rescue one of your friends. Boss fights start out easy, but don't let the one-hit kill woodpecker fool you. You're not unstoppable, like Ronald McDonald thinks he is in the manual, looking all sassy and sticking out his little Ronald butt. The other bosses are almost as freaky as some of the stage enemies, like this giant flame-throwing wooden dragon machine. Sometimes it's difficult to tell exactly what the weak point of a boss is. Luckily, the game plays a horrific sound of screeching pain when you get it right. And logically, after defeating the wooden dragon, crawl into its mouth, where you'll rescue Birdie. You'll also fight a weird, googly-eyed pink dragon. And in the Dark Forest world, oh god, what is that, a mutated Big Mac? Or maybe a ball of gunk left over in the fry oil? Need to clean that thing out. Well, nothing truly compares to the horrific boss of the Oasis world. A floating, skeletal creature with blood dripping from its mouth. Likely you're battling it after it consumed the flesh of its victims, and you're next on the menu. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Make sure you keep track of the timer. If you run out of time, that's 1 life down, and you have to start all the way at the beginning of the stage. Lose all your lives, and you're given the option to continue or retry from the beginning, for some reason. It should just say, give up. But I'll tell ya, I kind of want to fail, just to hear that awesome theme music for the continue screen. It's good stuff. And really, all the music tracks in Donald Land are easy on the ear holes. And the graphics go hand in hand, offering a nice variety of sprites and backgrounds with plenty of detail. For a game made in 1987 and released in '88, it's pretty great. However, I do hate the creepy tree trunks watching me. It's a good thing I've got pants on. I know what you want, trees. Creepin'. You can't have it. You can't have my McNuggets. I paid good money for these. After jumping your way through all 12 stages, you'll face the evil clown wizard. Look, I know clowns are already scary for some people, but this thing is scary for all people. So destroy him. And become the hero. No, really, you are the hero. They even made you a nice platform to stand on, so there's no confusion. The English text throughout the game makes this one pretty easy to play if you don't know any Japanese. And the imaginative designs and really fun gameplay make Donald Land a solid title for the import collection. Just don't be led by the flagrant fast food advertising, okay? Or just be fat. It's fine. I'll still love you. But will you still love me?